my dad says, put your fucking foot to the bottom of the floor. And I'm like, hello. Yo, if you could see my setup right now, you'd be like, bitches, you broke, because yes, I am. Hi, my name's Rachel, and I have ADHD, and I get video ideas in the middle of the night. It's currently 11:53 p.m., and I'm having hot flash. Anyways, I'm here to tell you about the time me and my dad outran tornadoes in Tornado Alley. Shit. We were driving cross country from California to New Jersey, and we were, I need to look at the map of the United States real quick. Oh, whoa! So we were in Oklahoma, and we were driving, and we saw a truck and in the back of the truck, it looked like that machine Dorothy from Twister. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. It sends these little balls up into the sky and reads the storm or whatever. I'm sleeping in the passenger seat, and my dad is driving, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Literally, 3 o'clock in the morning. And my dad wakes me up, he shakes me, he's like, Rachel Page! I'm like, what? He's like, look over there, there's a tornado. And I was like, why would you wake me up to tell me that? I don't want to hear, what? I was in a dead sleep, okay? And then you wake me up in a panic, screaming, telling me there's a tornado over there. Mind you, you roll down the window, you can hear the emergency sirens going on. It's pitch black, it's lightning out. And then in the shadow of the lightning, you see Twister. And I was like, coolest thing ever. I ended up falling back asleep, but it was quite crazy. Flash forward to the next morning, and we were in Missouri. We went under the St. Louis Arch. I was driving at this point. All of a sudden, went under it. It was just downpour of rain. Literally, it just started pouring, and we're like, what the hell? This is weird. We pulled over to get breakfast at McDonald's, and mind you, this whole trip I didn't drive because I can't drive at night and I have blindness.
But I cannot see, I'm legally
We
blind.
pulled over to eat breakfast at McDonald's, and then this was a very crowded McDonald's in the middle of nowhere. And you know, there's a field across the parking lot from the McDonald's, and there's a red barn. It was really cool looking. It was very peaceful, you know, it was like a nice field, green grass, and everything, like country. And so we go out of the McDonald's, and we look across the parking lot into the field, and we start seeing these white funnels forming in the field, and we're like, is that what I think it is? And there was a couple of them, and they were just, and we're like, oh shit, we're getting out of here. So I get in the car and I drive, and it starts to hail, and we were freaking out. And so we get onto a highway, and an emergency sound comes on through the radio, and we're like, what the fuck is happening right now? My dad looks up the Doppler radar. Mind you, he had a shitty ass phone back then. Like, it was broken. It wouldn't work if you opened it a certain way. It was like a slide phone. He managed to get onto the internet. He's looking at the Doppler radar, and then he sees that there's cells forming above the area that we're in. Tornado cells. My mom calls, and she's like, where are you? And my dad's like, why? We're in Missouri. And then he gives her the highway that we're on. She says, and my mom's loud when she's on the phone. Dad puts the volume up loud anyway. And she's like,
Well, I was just looking on the Doppler radar and I realized that there's like 13 tornado cells forming right above you guys, so I hope you're not on that highway going that way.
And my dad's like, can you shut up? Rachel's driving. And my mom's like, why is Rachel driving? And my dad's like, because she wanted to drive. And then I'm sitting in the driver, I'm driving, and I'm like, did she just say what I think she just said? At this point, I'm freaking out because, first of all, I'm from New Jersey, we don't get tornadoes. It's getting very windy out, like you feel the car with the wind. Clouds were getting really, really dark. I'm looking up in the sky and in front of us you can see a funnel and I'm like, I literally was just like, what the fuck? Like, I love climatic weather. I love this stuff. So I'm so fascinated at this point while I'm equally petrified. Like, because I'm driving, I'm 19 years old. I'm a Jersey girl. Like, we don't deal with this. There's nobody on the highway. My dad looks in the rearview mirror and he's like, you need to go faster. And I'm like, why? And he's like, just go faster. And I ask questions all the time. So I'm just like, why? And he's like, just fucking do it. And I'm like, what? And so I speed up. I'm going like 90 miles an hour on a highway, an empty highway where there's no cars whatsoever. My dad says, put your fucking foot to the bottom of the floor. And I'm like, now my dad doesn't curse unless he's mad. And he took my knee and he shoved it down, and car was going 125 miles an hour and we're riding on this damn highway. He eventually passed somebody and he's in a convertible. This guy is like in a red convertible, just driving around with his sunglasses on, completely unaware of what's happening behind him. And we roll down the window, we're beeping the horn at him and he's not paying attention, and we're like, look behind you, and he just wasn't paying attention. I don't know what happened to that guy, but our car was like so close to like being in the center of that. It was so freaky. At this point, we're like halfway through Illinois. We were going 125 miles an hour all the way through Illinois. It took us about an hour and a half to get through Illinois into Indiana. I don't know how that happened, but I was not getting out of the car. My dad wanted me to pull over under an underpass, and I said, Dad, that is the stupidest thing you can do. That's not gonna save you from anything. And my car, I had just gotten it. I'm like, I'm not letting my car get sucked up by a mother effing tornado because I like this car. I've already bonded with it for 6 months. You're not taking it away from me. And Dad, you literally drive like a freaking turtle and you're gonna make me get out of the car and let you drive? Not happening. Pathetic. Amateur. Everybody knows it's not safe to do that. We stopped off at a rest stop. We were at this gas station and I went inside and I was like, hey guys, just want to let you know there's a really big tornado coming and you guys should definitely get out of here. The lady at the counter was like, yeah, nothing new for us. It's probably not even gonna hit here. And I was like, okay. The next day, I looked up the name of the town that we stopped in and we saw on like the Weather Channel or something like that, we looked at like a news site and the tornado hit them. I was just like, oh my god, I literally told that lady at the gas station to evacuate because there's a tornado coming, and they probably didn't and they got hit by the tornado. Oh my god. We got home. We were having so much fun just telling people the story of like this amazing travel. Like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to us. Honestly, that was the coolest thing. I would 10 out of 10 do it again. Most definitely. It was so exhilarating. It was so fun. We had so much fun telling everybody all the story, and everybody was just like, whoa, what the heck? Like, everybody was so amazed because like we're from Jersey. That kind of stuff doesn't happen here. But it was really cool. So that was my story, my crazy travel story of the time I outran tornadoes with my dad. My life has been somewhat eventful in the strangest ways. Yeah. So if you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And if you like storytime videos, comment, let me know. And if you know me personally, if you want to say, oh, make a video about that time, blah, 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 and I'll do that. I don't really have a problem with that. Alright, guys. Bye.